Welcome to the Family Van Down Under channel. Here we're going to do a review of the DC Mont 120 amp hour lithium slimline battery. As you can see here, we've got a Bluetooth module that connects into the side. It also comes with a voltmeter, so you can see your volts, and also displays your battery percentage that is left as well. Now, also, you can turn the Bluetooth module on or off if you don't want to have it. It doesn't seem to use much power at all. Now, it has two 120 amp Anderson plug outputs. Now, what I did was connect the 120 amp hour to Anderson to a 50 amp hour to Anderson. Made up those two connections. So the red one actually goes directly to my control box, and the grey one actually goes to the inverter. So it comes with the two connections. The dimensions of the Slimline lithium battery is 46 centimeters long and 25.5 centimeters high and 6 centimeters in depth. I'll just go through some of the specs on this battery. It's 120 amp hour, but I've proven that it's only 105 amps, so we'll get to that later on in this video. 1536 watt hours. Maximum charge for this unit is 50 amps. The continuous draw on this is 100 amps, and the maximum pulse draw is 200 amps at 7 seconds. The cutoff voltage is 10 volts, but it has been proven to be 10.5 that I've had it cut off. You can connect up to two of these in parallel or series linked as well. Now, opening the BMS app to this battery, you can see there that you've got the state of charge on there. Also has individual cell voltage and things like that on this bit here. And then down the bottom, you can actually move on to look at other different things of the cells. So on the next page of the app, just goes through some more cell information and things like that. You can have a look at yourself. And the funny thing here, the rated capacity already says 105 amps when you open up the app. So we'll move on to the test where I started here. This clip is just a part of the start of a test. I think it might have been half an hour in or something like that anyway. But you can see there that you know, the wattage that it's using, drawing out of the battery, and the test went for about, I think, 22 hours or 23 hours, something like that anyway. And at the end of the test, it was 104.95 amp hours that it had drawn. I did this test 3 times in different temperatures, and the same result each time. So I also have the DC Mont 135 amp hour battery as well. As you can see, I did a test on this as well, and the end result became 119 amp hours, just short of 120, and 15,436 watts hours. And the test ran for about 23 hours. Did 3 tests on this, and basically all come up the same. This is a capacity load tester that I used. I'll leave a link in the description so that if you're interested in purchasing one of these, test your own batteries, the link will be in the description for you. This was an eBay battery that I first started with, 100 amp hour, and when I tested this, it was only 40 amp hours. Ran the test about 3 times and came to the same 40 hours. I sent this back to the seller, got a full refund, and then purchased the DC Mont. This is the reason I ended up buying the load tester, was just to test this battery because it just was not working properly. All I had plugged in was a fridge running that, and you know, I'd, over the night, get up the next morning, and the battery is completely dead. It was just a 30-litre fridge running off it. So my advice would be to definitely stay clear of this sort of battery on eBay. So on eBay for this 120 amp hour battery, they had 899. Also had you can put in an offer, so I put an offer in for 799. They accepted that offer, and at the time eBay had a 15% off as well, so which brought the battery down to $679.15. When I received this in the mail and opened it up, it actually had a bit of a dent in the front. It wasn't due to freight, I believe. Contacted the seller. They offered me a $60 refund, and I accepted that. So that actually brought the total down to $619.15. After I did the test and all that, I also contacted the seller, let them know that, hey, this is a 105 amp hour battery. You're trying to say that's 120 amp hour. They reckon they had no idea, but who knows. But because of that, they offered me a $130 refund on top of that as well. So it turns out that this battery ended up costing me $489.15. So to me, is it worth it? Yes, 100% for a 105 amp hour battery at that price. I believe it's fine. There's a lot of batteries out there. Most lithium batteries, they state that, they're X amount of amps, but truly once you test them, they're nowhere near that. These are only 15 amps hours out, and I was happy with that. So the decision really basically comes down to you guys, whether you're prepared to pay that sort of money and whether you're happy with that as well. But me personally, I've been quite happy with DC Mont batteries. So I'll also leave a link to this battery from eBay down in the description. Also to the website of the actual seller, which is sunye.com.au. So I'll put their website up as well, and you can have a look at that. I'm not affiliated with them whatsoever, so there'll be no discount code. But yeah, feel free to have a look. Any questions, just hit me down with the comments, and I'll try and get back to you. If you've liked this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.